Happy birthday, Dad!
Hey, thanks. Alright, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Howdy Radio, the Next Generation, episode 12. I'm Brandon.
I'm Lane.
And we got another week of Howdy Radio going, man. How are you? How was your week?
There wasn't really much that happened, so it was good, at least, so.
Yeah. What'd you do all week?
Played video games downstairs.
Yeah, that really is about it.
Yep.
Our Xbox account got hacked this week, and somebody charged $150 worth of stuff to Lane's account, which is hooked to my account. But Microsoft had really, really great customer service, and they took care of it right away.
The guy was, really nice, too,
that's what
hurt him.
That's what I heard. I heard everything went really smooth, so at least kudos to Microsoft for fixing that as quickly as they did.
Haven't you had that problem before, and, Microsoft didn't really help you that much? Or was it something else that was, refunding, and you didn't get anything refunded?
I tried to get a refund once because I don't remember if it was you or Tyler bought a game, and you did. You clicked on buy it, and I think it was, I don't remember. It was something weird, we already had the game, and we bought it again because you clicked on the store instead of clicking the library or something. So I tried to get a refund, and they wouldn't give me a refund for that. But whatever. But this one, they were really cool about it. So.
But now we don't do that anymore because we know what the store and buy means.
Yeah, and you know that if you spend $150, like I woke up to seeing on my bank one morning, if you spent $150 without authorizing it, you would never touch the Xbox.
Yes.
Ever again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about all your week was. I went to a cool concert this week. Me and Taggart went to the Northside Yacht Club to see The Well and a band called WoFat, which is an incredibly weird name. But The Well was awesome. They were very, very good. I've got a video of them on my YouTube page if you want to check it out. I recorded one of their songs, which is something I'm going to try to start doing a little bit more often, is recording a song when I go to see these bands just to put some cool stuff on my YouTube page. So,
it's good to always have more stuff on your YouTube to be able to, I'm saying to a lot, be able to update more with whoever's on your channel to be, hey, I also did this too, so updating more with what you're doing kind of.
Yeah. And then maybe that way too, hey, Smoothie's watching again.
Yeah.
So then that way too, maybe I can get some people that I talk to about these bands and stuff to come listen to our podcast as well, because they'll be on my YouTube page watching cool band videos.
We can bring them in.
Yeah. So what else?
So it's your birthday.
Oh,
Tomorrow it's your birthday weekend.
It's my birthday weekend right now.
Yeah. So.
What'd you get me?
And bought that.
Oh man.
I never get you and Mama ever a birthday present.
That's terrible.
No, I'm pretty sure I got Mama a birthday present last year. I'm pretty sure I also got you a birthday present last year.
No, I think you did. You're right.
Yeah, but
usually you guys go
year,
get me a record or something like that.
Yeah, at one point we got Mama a flower thing. Is that what it was? Do you remember that? It was a flower thing where it was plastic and I bought a card or something. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I think it was a scented plastic flower. It's still upstairs in your guys' room.
Oh, okay.
I know it is.
I don't know. I know it if I seen it.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow's my birthday. So I'm another year older, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah. How old do you know? 36?
No, right now I'm 35. Thank you very much.
Tomorrow you'll be 36.
Tomorrow I'll be 36 though, yeah. But we got some people coming over tonight. The kids are going to their aunt's house for the night, which is the first time that's happened in a little while. So I'm a little bit excited about that, to be able to have a night of just adults hanging out and stuff.
You can play on the Xbox, right?
Yeah,
Is that why you're happy?
No, we're gonna sit around and drink beers and probably bitch about work is probably what's gonna happen, because some work people are coming over and some other friends are coming over. But it'll be a cool night. We're all gonna hang out outside, get a fire pit going. Yeah. It's not supposed to be too hot, so that's good. So that's what I'll be doing.
Inside.
And then I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I don't know if we have any plans for tomorrow or not.
Yeah. It's weird having Father's Day a week before your birthday.
Yeah, it worked out.
Every year.
Yeah. It worked out really good this year because they were both on Sundays. Father's Day was Sunday, and then my birthday was 1 week later on Sunday. So I get 2 weeks in a row of lazy, sit around, do what I want to Sunday.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
So.
And then next weekend, I have a 4-day weekend because it's July 4th, and at work we're closing on July 3rd and 4th, which is a Monday.
That like, are we doing something with Becca or something?
Molly's wedding is July 1st. I don't know. If we're doing anything on July. I'm going with my buddy Lee on July. I guess that would be 2nd. It's a Sunday.
On July 5th is the new Rocket League update.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a brew bus tour that Lee bought me for my birthday.
What the heck is that?
It's like you get on a bus and they take you to different breweries throughout Cincinnati, and you get to try. You get little samples.
It's the beer bus.
It's the beer bus, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, then you like try different little beers at all the different places, and then you all get on a bus, and then they take you to the next brewery, and you do it again. So we'll go to 3 different ones, but we'll talk about that next week because that's next week.
Yep.
So we got a couple segments this week. Nothing too much this week, but it's my birthday, so I get to pick both of the segments. So that's pretty cool. I just made that rule up like 10 minutes ago. So let's get into it. So the summertime is not my favorite season of the year.
Bugs, and more bugs for me. That's the only thing that happens for me.
Yeah, Lane gets bit by every bug that there is. I just don't like the hot. I'm just not a fan of heat.
You don't like the heat?
Yeah, I'd rather it be cold year-round, fall, or even winter year-round.
Just kind of chilly.
Yeah, I don't like the heat.
Get that hot chocolate from Grot House.
Yes, exactly. I like that weather better for sure. But summertime means it's concert time. So this time of year is when they're starting the summer concerts, and they're starting to kind of announce all of the fall concerts even.
And everything.
And there is just so much going on. So I keep a list of all the bands that I see throughout the year. A couple years ago, I kind of started a little challenge for myself to see 50 bands in 1 year. So
Did you do like 100 or something?
No, it was like, I think it ended up being like 70 or something like that.
Don't you have a thing on your phone that's like, no, that's for beer, isn't it? And
to check into.
Yeah, like to see all the different, like when you click on it once you back drink that one or something.
Yeah.
Do you also have one for the bands too, or no?
No, but I think you just came up with an insanely cool idea for an app.
Yeah.
Like an app to organize a list of all of the bands that you've seen.
Well, you probably have all that list in your head. I keep
a list just in Simple Note. In Simple Note right here, like I have my list of all the bands that I've
17 concerts.
So this year, like as of right now, which the year is basically halfway over, I'm up to 11 bands this year. 11 different bands.
But you've been to a couple of how many concerts?
Well, yeah, so like the way I organize it is like February 10th, I went to the Northside Tavern and I seen a band called Mr. Flies and a band that I really like a lot who I went to see, Electric Citizen. So I saw Electric Citizen a couple times this year.
We talked about Oakley Dokley and Max
Sabbath. Yeah,
we talked about that.
I went and seen Yngwie Malmsteen. I went and seen Deicide. We talked about those.
Malmsteen. We didn't talk about. Did we talk about it on the show one time? I think we talked about it because we were talking about the ticket.
Yeah.
I thought it was just gibberish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Which also, there's a video on my YouTube if you'd like to watch Yngwie Malmsteen. Yep. Whatever.
Yeah.
So number 10 and 11 on my list was the one that I went to this past Wednesday night, which was The Well and WoFat. So I'm only up to 11 so far this year, which isn't very many, but summer is getting ready to start, and then that's when, like, kind of right now, they're all going to start coming in. So that's when I switch over here to my phone, but you're not allowed to look at this quite yet.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to pull up this stuff here.
I'm not allowed to look
just because I said so. So I use this Bands in Town app to kind of keep track.
Oh, see? So that is kind of like but you don't keep track of it.
This keeps track of who I'm going to go see. Like you RSVP to a concert that's coming up. So it gives me a good list of the shows that are coming up that I'm going to, or even maybe going to. I can bookmark them to where I might not go, but if I have that night off and I have the cash, then I'll go. So I still bookmark them just so I know when they are.
Yeah.
But your idea, I think, more is of like once I go see The Well, then I can type in like I saw The Well, and now it adds it to my list, and I could give it like a 4-star rating
and then
or
maybe
something.
like
And
there
then it
could
should
be like
populate
a number or something like next to it. That, like, you still type it in when you go, and like it says how many times you've seen it, like that year or something. Why don't we make this app?
I think we might have to.
Yes, this is amazing.
It is a really, really good idea. So I'm having a hard time
Made possible by Howdy Radio, the next generation.
That'll be our first app. All right, so the next thing that's coming up on my list is July 12th, which is my big road trip for the summer. Me and my buddy David are driving up to Detroit to see Metallica.
Oh, yeah, okay. I already know about Metallica.
Okay.
I already know about this.
All right.
You told me there's like, we've already known this for
I got you.
Long.
So that's my big road trip. 4-hour drive to Detroit, 4-hour drive back after the show's over, and I have to work the next morning. I'm getting too old to do crap like this, but whatever. Got to go see Metallica. I've seen Metallica a bunch of times. Metallica was my favorite band, just like everybody else when I was a kid. Not my favorite band anymore, but I still like to go see them. My buddy David, he actually bought the ticket for me for this one. He has never seen Metallica, so the first time he's going to see him is big, huge baseball stadium, and I'm sure it will be a really, really, really good time.
How many times have you seen Metallica?
I don't know exactly. Probably...
Was it in the 2000s?
I have seen Metallica in the 2000s.
Okay.
I've seen Metallica probably 6 or 8 times, maybe around in there.
Okay. Have you seen them
they were
in
my
2010s?
Yes.
Okay.
The last time they toured was when their last album came out, Death Magnetic. That might have been 2010 exactly. Okay. And I saw them twice on that tour. I went to Columbus and Cincinnati for that tour.
They came to Cincinnati?
Yeah. Well, Metallica usually does come to Cincinnati. There's still a band that does come to Cincinnati.
Are they coming this tour or no?
They're only playing stadiums on this tour, and they are not coming. That's why I'm going to Detroit.
We have a stadium here.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't we have like 3 stadiums here?
We got football and baseball. We got 2 big stadiums.
And we got hockey.
But that's an arena. That's not a stadium. Okay. All right, so that's the big one. After that, my buddy Lee is trying to... Well, Liz is too. We all want to go see Social Distortion. They're playing at Bogart's, but I don't have tickets for that one, so that one's still kind of a maybe because there's so many other ones that are coming up that I have to buy. We'll get there. The list goes on chronologically.
I still have something that I want to talk about this summer concert.
All right, we'll throw yours in there too. But hold on, bear with me here. So then I'm going to go see Korn on Saturday. Wait, what is it? Tuesday, August 1st. Korn is playing because Grandpa got us tickets for me and Liz and Grandpa and Christy for all us to go to Korn because apparently she loves Korn. So I saw Korn last year and I loved...
Does she eat corn?
Ha ha. That's what everybody says. Good one. So I'm going to go see Korn again this year. I saw them last year. I liked them when I was a kid too, but they did a good concert last year, so I'll go see them again.
What is Korn? Is that heavy metal? Or
they're late 90s heavy metal is what they were.
How,
pretty heavy.
Like Metallica heavy or like...
Like heavier than Metallica heavy.
Oh, wow, okay.
Metallica's not that heavy. They're not in my eyes.
They've been heavy. At one point they were
At one point they were, yes.
But now they're not that heavy anymore, really. Right. Yeah, just like you.
Right. Exactly. So then another one, a big one that I still haven't bought tickets to, but me and Taggart are desperately trying to come up with the money to go to. It's only like a $20 ticket, but the Melvins are playing down in Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville? Kentucky. Okay. Yeah,
it's about an hour and a half, 45-minute drive from here. So that's Friday, August 11th. I love the Melvins. They've been one of my favorite bands forever and ever and ever. The Melvins were Kurt Cobain's favorite band.
Oh, okay.
So that's how a lot of ways I've found out about bands. Is that why you like
the Melvins?
Yeah,
so much?
Yeah. When I've done that all my life. Like if a band that I really like, if they say like this is my favorite band, then like why would you not check out your favorite band's favorite band? That's how I've found out about a ton of bands that I listen to is because of stuff like that. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This is the fun part. Ready?
Yeah.
On Sunday, August 20th at Riverbend, I have 5 tickets to see Green Day. And
really?
Yeah, and we're going to Green Day. So I never told you that. We've had tickets for
like all of us?
Yeah.
Like us
4 of us and Taggart are going to see Green Day at Riverbend. They're playing there this summer.
Me and Hella were just talking about like a month ago because we were listening to
That's why I was covering up my phone because I didn't want to see that you said.
doing the Awesomest Bleep concert, and we even talked about how it would be so cool to go to a Green Day concert because of how like
I know that you
crazy
guys love
these
Green Day, and we all love Green Day. Yeah. So they
have a new song. They have a new
album that's not very good.
Revolutionary Radio.
Yeah, it's not that good.
I haven't listened to it though.
It's not very good. But they play a ton of old stuff on their tour. New Green Day is not
my favorite. New Green Day. That makes sense.
Yeah, but New Green Day also includes like American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown. Like that's considered like the new Green Day.
How is that new Green Day?
Because it was a completely different sound than what their original stuff was with Dookie and stuff. There was like there's two different eras of Green Day, and one of the eras started with
it's like
American Idiot.
They have like 20 albums.
Yeah, but so I thought you would like to hear that. So that's.
So you say also Taggart, the four of us in Taggart.
Mm-hmm. There was a group on for it, and we got. They announced it, and I was like,
always have to have that group on.
Well, I mean, it was hard to pass it up. Because
where are they coming?
Riverbend. You've never been there. It's big amphitheater. We have lawn seats, which means we'll be really far away, and you won't really be able to see anything very well. But you'll be able to watch the big video screens, and you'll still be able to see the band.
That's exactly how every WWE thing we go to.
Yeah. So, but at least we're there, and it'll be.
But we can't watch it on TV, really.
A ton of fun.
So
it'll be awesome.
Same thing.
So that'll be awesome, I think. So that's.
Is there anything else? Are we going to Queens of Stone Age?
No, you're not. So
they're in Columbus. How about we go there?
So the one after that, this one was really cool because this week the Toadies and the Foo Fighters both announced that they're coming to Cincinnati. Not together. It's two different concerts. What are you looking at?
Oh, going. Wait, it does say Queens of Stone Age, and it says going.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you're going.
Why am I not going?
Because you're going to Green Day. You're
but
welcome.
I should go to Queens of the Stone Age.
Nope, not taking my 11-year-old to a Queens of the Stone Age show. So.
Is that not the same thing going and taking your 11-year-old to a Green Day concert?
No.
How is that not the same?
It's just not. But anyway, so this week, Toadies announced that they're coming to Cincinnati, and Toadies have been one of my favorite bands since they came out also. I've never missed a Toadies show in Cincinnati. I've seen them probably 5 or 6 times. I've met them and got their autographs on my ticket stubs multiple times. I absolutely love the Toadies. And,
what are some of your tickets that you have?
That box down there, they're all in that
white
shoe
box?
No, the shoe box.
The black box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'll get it out one day and we can go through it.
Okay.
So when Tyler was not even Tyler yet, and Liz was pregnant, and we were trying to figure out a name for this kid, Liz made this long list of all these names that she liked, and I went through and crossed out a bunch of them that I didn't like. And then there was one.
Do you know some of them that you crossed out?
No, I think we still have the list in a box somewhere, but.
Is it in another shoebox?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went through and I crossed out a bunch of names, and it got to Tyler, and I said, "Ooh, Tyler, that's the name of my favorite Toadies song." And then that just ended up sticking, and we ended up naming him Tyler.
Did Mama think about that, or did she just think Tyler?
I think she was just going from the book that she was reading, just picking out names that she liked from the book. So, in a roundabout way, Tyler was named after a Toadies song.
And I was named after Alice in Chains person.
Singer. Yes.
I was thinking song, but I'm like, no, it's not a song.
No, it's the singer. So, so I told the boys this week that the Toadies were coming to town. They're coming to Bogart's, which is like our small rock club here that it's all standing. It's like 1,600 people at capacity. So Tyler says, "Can I go to Toadies?" And he's 15. He is old enough to go to Bogart's at this point. So I was like, "Yeah, for sure." I was like, "You got money, from your summer job. Like, you should buy us tickets." So it turns out he is buying me and him a ticket because for my birthday.
Is it Mama going?
I hope so. We haven't got quite that far yet, but hopefully so. And then a few of my friends want to go too. So Tyler's like, "I really want to go see the band that made the song that I was named after."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, for sure. That's a great idea."
Yeah.
And he likes Toadies. We all listen to Toadies in the house. Everybody knows.
Who doesn't like Toadies?
Most people only know I Come From the Water and Possum Kingdom from the Toadies. Most people are not
what was the second one that you said?
Possum Kingdom.
Which one's that?
Do You Wanna Die?
Okay.
Yeah. But we listen to all of the Toadies because that's just how we are. So that's going to be awesome, taking Tyler to go see that. And then in a couple years, hopefully, then Lane will get to go see the Toadies too. But for right now, it's a thing that we're going to do with Tyler. Probably. Toadies ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Well, in 4 years, they'll probably Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
Do you still have stuff to talk about?
Yeah, I still got a couple more.
Oh,
yeah, hold on.
Goodness.
I'll blow through these. The Queens of the Stone Age ones we talked about last week. They're coming to Columbus and they're coming to Indianapolis, and I'm trying to go to both of those. Sylvan Esso is playing at Bogarts. I'm hoping to make it to that. But then the only other thing that I still have tickets for is September 28th. I got tickets for me and Liz to go see the Afghan Wigs at Bogarts because, of course, I would not be missing an Afghan Wigs.
I saw Foo Fighters, and
and the Foo Fighters are on there, but I don't know if I'll be making it to that.
I have a cool story. I was playing Rocket League last night, and it was late. I just wanted to play. I had played a bunch of Overwatch, and all my friends got off, and I was like, okay, I just want to play like 2 1v1 games, and then I'll go to bed.
What was this, like 5 in the morning?
Like 2. Okay. Hey, nobody came down, but I was tired, so I was like, okay, nobody else is online. I'm just gonna go to bed after a couple games. One of the guys that I played with was named Foo Fighters F.
Okay.
So I was like, the first thing I typed was nice name, and he didn't respond, and like it wasn't a close match. I demolished him like 6-0, and then at the end, I was like, that's a really cool name. And he was like, thanks. And I was like, I really like Foo Fighters. He was like, me too. And I was like, I can see that. And then I left. But right. I thought it was really cool that that guy's name decided to be Foo Fighters F.
What's the F for?
I don't know. I think he needed like one more letter or something. I don't know. Is there a limit? I think you have to have a certain limit, I think.
I don't know. Maybe his name is Frank.
Yeah.
So Foo Fighter F. Maybe the F stands for Frank.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Frank the Clown.
So that's my concert schedule for the summer.
I have a concert schedule of one thing.
Which you haven't got tickets for yet either, though.
I'm trying.
Yeah. What?
It's hard.
You gotta tell people what it is, man.
So it's a Sabrina Carpenter concert.
Yeah.
Which is a really good artist, and yeah. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at explaining bands and that kind of thing. You're good at that stuff.
Well, where is she coming?
Indianapolis. Yeah. Indianapolis. It's a smaller place.
It's like a theater type place. Do you remember when we went to Indianapolis to see Grace Potter?
Yes.
Inside of that building,
I remember that because that was the first band I ever went to. Yeah. And I couldn't see that well, so we left.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
But in that building, that was the building that was where the concert was that we saw of Grace Potter, which was like just the big open room type thing.
Yeah.
And then there's also, remember at the same time we were there was a play going on in a theater that is like in the same complex.
Yeah.
The theater is where Sabrina Carpenter is playing.
Yeah.
So it's not just a full standing room, because the Queens of the Stone Age, the show they're playing in Indianapolis, is at the same place as well. Okay. The theater place.
It's not a big place.
No, it's not a big theater at all, no.
But I think it's going to be me, Tyler, and Mom. Maybe it's me and Mama, because Tyler just wants to go there because he thinks Sabrina Carpenter's hot. Yeah. So, but it's like on the balcony, and it's front row seats at the balcony. It's 3 seats on, like, if you're looking, it's to the left, and
those might be sold by now.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, since you haven't bought them yet, they might be gone.
Hopefully not.
Well, right on. Hopefully you can.
There was one seat in the middle that I could buy for myself, and I could just go. You guys could just drop me off.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, that's it. That's our summer concert calendar.
Yeah.
I bet we end up going. Remember the one thing that we go to on the 4th of July over in Northside? They do that rock and roll carnival thing.
Yeah.
We'll probably go see some bands at that. Maybe.
Wussy's probably going to be there again.
I don't think they are. I don't think Wussy's playing.
Weren't they there like the last 2 years?
I think so. Yeah. I think they're making a new album right now, so they don't really do many shows while they're making albums. They don't have that
much time to be able to go and do shows.
Yeah. When they're doing album work, they typically don't do any shows.
Typically?
Yeah. All right. That's it for the summer concert calendar.
Yeah.
So there's an artist that I just told Lane about before we were getting ready here. Banksy.
And it wasn't in the middle as we were recording this. Last time,
that's right. We did.
I had to listen to a song
that's right.
in the middle of us trying to record this.
That's right. This time we were a little bit more proactive, and I was like, before we hit record, let's do some homework here. We don't have to look
up this person.
So there's a street artist guy, probably the most famous street artist that has ever lived.
Has he ever done those ones on the ground that like it looks like it's actually going down and stuff?
No.
Or
that's
just,
another
like,
type of street art, but that is not what we're talking here. So Banksy is who we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Banksy is somebody that nobody knows who Banksy is, although that's what we're kind of getting at now. It kind of has come out that we might know who Banksy is. So this guy has been doing...
Does he still do stuff?
Yeah, he's still an active street artist. So this guy, he's been around since the 90s, kind of really became popular more in the 2000s once street art kind of became a legitimate thing for people to actually do instead of it just being like tags on the side of trains and stuff. Like, it's legitimate art at this point. And I love this kind of stuff. I follow all kinds of different things like that on Instagram. I love looking at stuff like that. So Banksy, he's probably the most popular of them all. There's a movie on Netflix called Exit Through the Gift Shop that had a lot to do with Banksy. I was showing Lane a lot of the...
Is that like a documentary just about him?
It's a documentary about street art in general, and it mostly follows... mostly talks about Banksy, Shepard Fairey, who does the Obey artwork, like the big Andre the Giant face that says Obey. That's Shepard Fairey. Who has a few different pieces throughout Cincinnati as well. You remember that big woman that was on the mural on the side of the building right over here next to the ice cream place? Yeah. That was a Shepard Fairey installation.
Was that supposed, was that okay to be there?
Yeah, yeah. When they
asked him to do that?
Yeah. Okay. What happens now with these street artists, they all got their start by doing things illegally.
Yeah.
Shepard Fairey would climb to the top of buildings at night, use these big stencils and stuff, and put up these big Obey things, and definitely doing it behind the law's back. Yeah. But then they became legitimate artists, and that changed. So then it became like he did a big thing. Shepard Fairey did a big thing up in Detroit a year ago. So the city of Detroit commissions him just like they would any other artist, and they pay him to put the stuff on the side of the building. Yeah. So Banksy has been anonymous since he, she, or whatever has been a thing.
Exactly. What if he / she is a she?
Yeah. We think we kind of know now. So he's done, I showed Lane, and he had seen it before. Banksy even did a Simpsons couch gag at one point, which is one of the best Simpsons couch gags. It's really dark and grim and showing the child labor of how dolls get made, and and then it goes to the 20th Century Fox logo. And so it was a very dark piece.
It's like the 20th Century Fox all dark, and then it's
yeah. It was awesome. It was so well done, and that was Banksy.
Do you know what that episode was about?
I don't remember what episode. No.
Was it just a random episode?
It was, yeah. Okay. That one, the Banksy one, because the Simpsons have been doing a lot of the guest star couch gags now. There's a Rick and Morty one that was awesome.
That's amazing.
But my favorite one that has ever been done, which is not exactly what we're talking about now, but whatever, is the guy Don Hertzfeldt, I think is his name, the guy that did the "My spoon is too big" thing.
Oh, that guy?
He had
he made a couch gag?
Yeah, and it was the most crazy couch gag to ever exist. We'll watch it after this. You've seen it. I showed it to you right when it happened, but you don't remember it. But whatever.
Is it a newer one?
It was a year or two ago.
Okay, then I probably have not seen it.
You have. I showed the whole family it. It was insane.
My spoon is too big is my favorite video of all time.
Yeah, so he did an awesome Simpsons couch gag.
I am a banana.
So and then a year or so ago, Banksy did Dismal Land. That was just the saddest looking amusement park you've ever seen, but it was amazing as well. It was so awesome. So now, about a year ago, it came out where... It
kind of looked like haunted,
Yes, definitely. And your buddy Damon Albarn is kind of connected to Banksy. He claims that they've been friends for a while. Banksy did some artwork for his solo album.
Do know his identity.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
There are people that know who he is.
But everybody
but
else
those
in
guys,
like, the public.
Yeah, those guys keep their mouth shut. Like, Damon Albarn isn't running around saying, like, I know who Banksy is. It's this guy. Like, no, like, he's, at that point you're in on it, and you don't say
I've never heard him
word.
say one thing about Banksy. Like, not even say anything about him.
So, I mean, it's out there. So, I guess it was about a year ago or so, people's always trying to figure out who Banksy is, because of course that's the fun thing to do, is to figure out who is the person that's doing these things. There's a band that's an overseas band from Europe that has been a band for quite some time called Massive Attack, and they are like an electronic type band, and they're very successful.
Wait, those two connected? I thought you were just showing me a Massive Attack thing.
Nope, they are connected.
Oh.
See, I know what I'm doing here. So it came out last year, Massive Attack, and they're a popular band in, the world that they are in. These Banksy installations started popping up like a day or 3 days after Massive Attack was in whatever city that they were in when they were touring. Okay. So people kind of started connecting to it, like, wait a minute, Massive Attack just played, London, and then now there's a Banksy installation. And then 2 days later, they played this other city, and then now there's a Banksy installation. So something's going on here to where there's a connection between Massive Attack and Banksy. So that the news ran with that, that's the closest that we've come to kind of figuring it out of who it is. Yeah. So the other day, while on a live podcast, one of the guys of Massive Attack, I believe he is their DJ. I'm not real familiar with Massive Attack. He has I guess it's his own podcast, or maybe he was the special guest on a podcast or something. So they were talking about Banksy on the show, and he was referring to him, and he was saying the name Banksy, but then at one point, we think what happened is he slipped up, and instead of saying Banksy, he referred to the person that they were talking about as Rob. And there is another person in Massive Attack that's name is Robert. And so now it kind of looks like this Robert guy from Massive Attack. Maybe he meant
to do that to trick people.
Maybe. But
you don't know what's in these people's minds.
Totally.
They might do this.
That was the only mention of it. Like, there never was, like, the person that he was doing the podcast with never was like, no, wait, hold on. Like, did you just say Banksy is Rob? Like, that should have happened. Somebody should have said that. But they just kept talking as if it never happened.
I think that means that it wasn't a slip-up.
It could be, though.
That's what I think that means. I think if it was a slip-up, I think somebody would have said something. If it wasn't on purpose, I think somebody would have said something. Yeah.
So at this point, that's all the info we have. Yeah. So it's either going to be you think that this Rob guy is Banksy or not.
Robert a man?
Yes.
Okay.
Robert is a man, yes. So, but I think, too, at this point, I mean, maybe this Robert guy did start Banksy, but I think that at this point, what Banksy has kind of evolved into is I highly doubt that Banksy is just one person. Okay. Because, I mean, all of these different installations and stuff, and, like, Dismal Land was, like, a huge thing. Like, I don't think that was probably... I think that was not just him. Yeah. I think that was a couple more
but
brains
I think Banksy is still one person, though.
Yeah. I think it might be, like, a collective of people, like, we are Banksy type thing. I think that's a good possibility of what it is. And I think that some people, like, even like Damon Albarn, like, might even kind of be a part of that, even. You know what I mean? So... But I just wanted to touch on that because I thought it was kind of a cool turn of events of the who is Banksy kind of thing. But even still, it's still not enough to say for sure because they're not commenting and saying like, oh, yes, I did screw up. Yes, that is Banksy. Now you all know. They're not saying nothing and they're not going to say anything.
Exactly.
So there is still enough of a mystery to continue.
Do you think we'll still find out like lately? Not lately,
like find out for sure one day or something?
Not like a long time we'll still find out, or like it's getting kind of close.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like eventually, like, we're going to find out for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually somebody's either going to slip up, which could have been what just happened. Somebody slipped up and revealed who it is. Or one day I mean, he's got to get caught doing what he does at some point. But I don't know. To me also, like, I bet you, like, the stencils that they use on the walls, like, for his just regular artwork stuff, like, he probably, whoever he is, probably comes up with the stencil. But I bet the people that are out putting the paint on the building, I bet it's not the same guy. Because if they get caught and they get put in jail, then we still don't know who Banksy is.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's probably what's happening. I doubt Banksy himself is out there spray painting this stuff on the side of a building.
Yeah.
Because then he is going to get caught at some point, and then the police are going to reveal who he is. Yeah. So I think it's like you've got your minions type thing going out and doing that kind of work for you. So, but that's what makes me love Banksy so much. That's what makes it all so cool, is that it's something different like that. So I kind of hope we never find out who it is, to be honest with you.
It's cool to be anonymous.
Yeah, you don't get that very much anymore with the world that we live in. So I think it's kind of cool that somebody's out there doing this that we don't know who it is. That's what makes Banksy as entertaining as he is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that.
Well, that's all I have this week. Thank you guys for watching and listening to Howdy Radio, The Next Generation, Episode 12.